Today is an amazing day. I have the 2017 Ford Focus RS, and we're going to jump inside, take it for a drive. Interior in the RS is the Recaro seats. Looks very similar to an ST first glance when you look inside the RS here, but this has Alcantara, blue contrast stitching, Recaro badging, of course. The steering wheel, leather wrapped, blue contrast stitching as well, flat bottom. Let's start it up. RS only comes in a 6-speed manual, and of course it has the 4-cylinder 2.3 liter EcoBoost engine producing 350 horsepower and 350 pound-feet of torque. All-wheel drive, 4 different driver settings. We'll be testing out 3 of them because the 4th one is a drift mode. We won't be doing that today. So the first driving mode here is normal. Sounds good, very similar to an ST when you're in normal mode. The fun begins once you put it in sport mode. Gonna downshift to 3rd. And it starts crackling and popping. It is an awesome sound. Throttle response is better, and of course we have a car right in front of us here. We're going to try out track mode as well. That turns off all the traction control and stability control settings. Push of a button, we have track. Even more crackling and popping. Oh yeah, this suspension is so stiff in track mode. I mean, the car just jumps around. It is truly a track setting. I'm sure you could hear that on my voice as well. So it goes without saying, out of the 3 different drive modes, obviously normal is for normal driving. I mean, the RS doesn't feel that much more aggressive than a regular ST, in my opinion, if you're driving normal. Obviously, if you floor it, then you feel the additional power that the RS has over the ST. But then as soon as you put it in sport mode, and specifically track mode, I mean, this is a whole different type of vehicle. I mean, it's almost like blasphemy saying that it's the same as an ST, because it's not. But in normal drive mode, it is very similar. But as soon as you put it in sport or track, completely different ball game. And the all-wheel drive system, I mean, there's just so much grip, and the ST only being available in front-wheel drive. But then interior-wise, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, it is very similar to an ST. I mean, same infotainment system, Sony stereo system, you have the boost gauge, oil temperature gauge, and so on. Up here, the Recaro seats, they're very bolstered. I mean, I'm a sort of normal size. I mean, I'm a little taller, I guess. I'm 6'2". I don't know if I would be comfortable in these Recaro seats longevity wise, but for spirited driving and driving the RS the way it's supposed to be, I mean, it's meant to have Recaro seats. Oh, that cracking in the exhaust note, that never gets old. It's got fantastic handling. Of course, we're stuck behind this semi-trailer in this video, but hopefully he goes straight at the stop sign that we're coming up to here, because I'm making a right, and of course he's making a right too, which just means that I'm gonna have to pass him up. Suspension, I mean, I know I keep mentioning this, but it is so different, so much stiffer than what you're used to, at least me. I mean, I've driven a lot of Focus STs, obviously, as I sell them for a living, but this is just a completely different car. And these Brembo brakes, they're awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed this POV drive in the 2017 Ford Focus RS. Let me know what you think of the RS, and if this is your first time visiting the channel and you haven't already, please subscribe. Remember to follow on Instagram at AutoVlog, Facebook at AutoVlog, and Twitter at AutoVlog, whatever is your personal preference when it comes to social media. And I'll see you in the next video.